This video is going to help you understand system of equations when we use substitution. So if we have a problem or a system of equations that looks like this, we can think, okay, let's use substitution. So what we do is we take a look and see which equation could we substitute for. Is there one that says y equals blah blah blah? Or is there something that says x equals blah 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 blah? And in this case, there's one that says y equals. So we're going to use this. This is going to be really helpful. And we're going to take, whenever we see the y, we are going to plug in x minus 1. Okay, so we're going to use this one, and every time we see y, we are going to plug in it's in blue, the x minus 1. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that in there. And then we should be able to solve this pretty simply. So we've got some math to do. We have 2x, and we're going to take the 3 times the x, which is 3x, and the 3 times the 1. So this is going to be minus 3x, and then this negative and this negative actually make a positive. So 3 times 1 is 3. And then we're ready for our equals negative 1. So we're going to do some math. 2x take away 3x is negative 1x plus 3 is supposed to equal negative 1. So now we're going to add 3 to both sides. So if I did train tracks, it would be like plus 3, and it would be plus 3 on this side, and you'd be left with negative 1x equals negative 1 plus, there, that looks better. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. And I think we need to divide or change the sign here because it's a negative. So we know that x actually equals, oops, x equals a negative 2. So that is going to be useful for us. So I will circle it. Okay, so now that I have that x is negative 2, I can plug in this negative 2 and figure out what y is. So I'm going to use just the same one because it's a shorter problem. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to plug in negative 2 every time I see x. So here's an x, and what am I supposed to plug in? Negative 2. So let's do the math. What is negative 2 take away 1? And that should give us y. I'm going to let these be black in color. Okay, negative 2 take away 1 is negative 3. So there's another answer. We have our x and we have our y. And then when we come up with how we write the solution, we need to type it out. And we're going to put our x and our y together. And we know that x is negative 2 and y is negative 3. And so the solution of this problem, the system of equations, is negative 2, negative 3. We could graph these on a line, but they wanted us to use substitution. So we found out that y was x minus 1. We plugged that in, or substituted in, came up with x. Then we plugged x in, and we got our y. And we put it together, and that was our solution. Okay, that's how you do it.